What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I just hit top about the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So today we will be talking about Troy Ave. Now, talking about Troy Ave in 2025 does sound crazy as fuck. I will not lie, but Troy Ave is out here making headlines. Now, what we have seen in footage has came by. I don't know how. Well, I think this footage originated from Jeff's Cole Instagram. Jeff Cole is a celebrity chef. Instagram where he posted, I think that he posted it about, Troy Ave basically saving his life and things of that sort. So a footage has came out and it's, I guess it's from Jeff's, home camera or a Ring camera, things of that sort. So they pull up in his Bentley. Jeff is driving. Troy comes out the passenger side. Jeff gets out the car, vibing music. He might be a little off the drink a little bit, but he having a good time nevertheless. Next thing you know, you see this black figure basically ducking down, coming around the corner, and he tried to run up on Jeff. But as he runs up on Jeff, he drops his gun, and then that gives Troy that time to get his shit out. He get his shit out and start busting at him, and he chased him basically out the camera, and that was really the end of the footage.
With your real life. Because I'm with your real life. Because I'm with your real life. Because I'm with your real life. City to city with your real. Oh shit! Oh, nigga.
Now, what? That's why I said I don't know if Jeff posted it, and that's what troubles me because, as I already brought up, if you didn't know, Taxstone, he used to have his own podcast, and Taxstone's podcast, he was really one of the first rappers turned podcasters, and he was very successful in his space. Taxstone and Troy Ave had beef. This resulted in Taxstone at a Ti concert, shooting at Troy Ave, where he hit Troy Ave and wounded him, but also killed his bodyguard. And Taxstone got 35 years for this. This is why we don't really see his podcast in the space no more, because he would be around for he would be gone for a long time. So he was initially charged with attempted murder and criminal possession of a weapon, but they were able to negotiate that to a 1-year sentence in exchange for his testimony against Taxstone. So that's what concerns me, because if obviously everybody here is usually familiar with the laws. You cannot possess a gun when you are a felon. So yes, he legally used it. You feel me? It was in self-defense. Somebody, that was very imminent danger. He didn't hit the person and then end up killing him and overkill him. So he used it in self-defense. The problem is him having a gun. Now, I'm a full proponent of rather get caught with it than without it, because shit could have went left right there if he didn't have his gun. But fact that you posted the video as his friend, you wasn't thinking this man is a felon. In California, they not New York on guns, because this was in San Diego, but they not the South on guns either. So they're not. So it's not really especially But nevertheless, he's a felon anyway, so he should not be possessing a gun, and that just that strikes the issue for me. Because damn, nigga, you might get I know he saved your life, but you might get his ass hemmed up in the process. But maybe he might get lucky and the police turn a blind eye. But that's really all I gotta say though. Next time just think about what your man's got going on before you get to posting videos, and shit, make sure you should probably check your surroundings when you got money like that, and you drive Bentleys and shit. Cause he ran up on that nigga. He got up on that nigga fast. He just fumbled the bag. He really fumbled the bag. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know what his plan was afterwards, cause it wasn't gonna go well with Troy having a gun. But I mean, shit, it don't matter no more. He got his ass. Shit, at least it don't matter no more. He ain't died, but He got his ass sparked that though. That's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we out.